All right, so here we are again with another SysBot tutorial. Now, personally, I think that this makes SysBot better, and I think for those of you who have the access to doing this, which means you'll need a PC, a laptop, a MacBook, whatever you have, MacBook is a completely different story, but in terms of functionality, after you've got everything figured out, you'll be able to really bank in on what you can do with SysBot, right? And I'll show you what I mean. We're going to go through step by step how to create not only the Pokemon that you want, but how to make sure that it's legal instantly, how to give it whatever item you want, how to give it the ribbons that you want it to have, how to put it in whichever Pokeball that you want it in, and send it straight to SysBot and Pokemon Creation and get that sent directly to your game. So I'm really excited to make this tutorial. It's well overdue. I've been meaning to do it for a while. Even the patrons are asking for it. So I'm pretty excited to get this video out. I'm pretty excited to get this whole thing started for you guys. So without further ado, why don't we just go ahead and jump straight in? You guys can start making right away, and I'll even go through, do the exact trades. I'll download the exact files, links in the description below. And if you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button as well, and don't forget to check me out on Twitch as well. That link will also be in the description. Let's get started. So first things first, you guys probably remember the website that we're looking at right now on the screen. You guys can see it in whichever direction, yeah. So you guys can see this screen. Now, we've been here before, okay? We've been on this website before in one of our older videos. Now, this time, I'm actually gonna be downloading it and doing these steps for you, right? So there's two things that you need to download in order to make sure you are 100% successful with PK Hex. Now, in terms of creating Pokemon, it's not hard, but you are going to have to know some things about the Pokemon that you want, okay? Again, not hard. Just make sure you follow the tutorial very closely and you won't have any problems at all, okay? So go ahead. The first link in the description below is the one you want to click on. That is projectpokemon.org, and it's going to take you to the PK Hex file. Go ahead and click download this file, and don't worry, it's not any kind of virus or anything. I promise. I've downloaded PK Hex 1.5 million times. There's no virus. So go ahead and click save. Save it wherever, desktop, documents, downloads, wherever you're going to remember where it's at. Next up, the second link in the description, okay? That is Archidate's GitHub page. Now, what Archidate has done here is he has created, not only has he created SysBot, but he's also created an auto legality mod that works hand in hand with SysBot. Now, SysBot does have the ability to automatically make Pokemon legal, but it can't do that unless you're sending it the right stuff. So what we're gonna do here is focus on sending it the right thing at the right time. So let's go ahead and jump in. You'll come to this page, you'll just see PK Hex plugins and a bunch of words you probably don't even know what they mean, and you'll be able to see a link to the dev server. You don't necessarily have to join that, but if you do have any questions about, you know, what could happen with SysBot, go that route. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Go ahead and scroll to the bottom and look under assets, okay? If it's like this and you don't see anything, click the assets tab and go ahead and click on pkhex-plugins.zip. Go ahead and save it to the same place that you save PK Hex, that way you don't lose them. The next thing we want to do is go ahead and unblock the plugins. So here's our PK Hex, and here's our PK Hex plugins. So go ahead and extract the PK Hex plugins, okay? Go ahead and extract that to PK Hex whatever. Now, if you don't have any kind of firmware to extract, okay? You've got a couple of places you can go. You can go winrar.com. When you go to WinRAR, you can go ahead and just download it. You don't have to buy it. That's not a necessity. Don't worry about buying it. I assume you already have one. Windows comes with one built in. You should still be able to right-click and hit extract to or something like that. So as we see here, we've got the PK Hex plugins, or the PK Hex folder. You can go ahead and extract the PK Hex plugins as well, and go ahead and put it next to it again. So open up PK Hex. Now you'll see that PK Hex is in here, but there's nothing in here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna right click, we're gonna hit new, and we're gonna go to folder, and we're gonna type in plugins, right? It's super easy. We're gonna make a new folder. We're gonna call it plugins. So again, this isn't necessarily something you have to do, but right click the zip folder here, go to properties, and it'll say this file came from another computer and might be blocked to help protect this computer. Go ahead and click unblock, apply, and click OK. To make it really easy, I would say you could drag this in here and go ahead and do extract, hit extract files and erase the last part there and type in plugins in its place, and it'll go straight into that plugins folder. So now we see that we have the auto mod plugin and the QR plugin. You should be able to go ahead and delete that, but we're actually just going to move it back to the desktop so that we don't lose it, just in case something goes wrong. Now with pkhex, right click it, run as administrator, and click yes. It's going to say it wants to create backups. It's going to make a folder inside of this folder talking about the backups. So boom, bada bing. And then here we have pkhex. Oh my goodness, we're one step closer to doing what we set out to do. So let's say you're into the new Gmax Pikachu. Now Gmax Pokemon are really stupid hard to make. Really stupid hard to make. So go ahead, before we get started, see this PID, go ahead and hit re-roll so that we get a Pokemon ID set. Just go ahead and click re-roll. Now if you do want it shiny, you can go ahead and just click on that star right there. Now if you want it square shiny, click re-roll and hit shift and click it, makes it a square shiny. So this is just covering all future bases. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna find Pikachu. So here's Pikachu. We're gonna do level whoa. We're gonna do level 50. Why won't you take what I tell you to take? Okay, we're gonna do level 50. Now that it's level 50, we're just gonna go ahead and pick a nature. I personally like modest on mine, but I mean it does lack in the speed zone, but we do want it to hit hard. So we're gonna go modest and nature and stat nature. So let me explain. Nature is its normal nature. It's what it comes with. A stat nature is what a piece of candy would do for it, right? Like one of the, I think it's a nature mint, I'm sorry, but that's what the stat nature is. It took me a bit to figure that out, but the stat nature is basically if you'd given it a nature mint, that's the nature that it would have. So we're good on that end. Now in the forms, you can do partner, Alola, Kalos, so you can give it a hat and stuff. Again, making it legal might be a little hard from there. Hey, what's up? So post-production optimism here. Originally, whenever I did the video, the Pikachu that you can see that we're working on right now did not go as planned. This Pikachu freaked out, auto legality freaked out. It went completely amok. This video is supposed to be well tuned and polished, and Pikachu just did not want to work with us, so I'm not really surprised that that was the case. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to go ahead and skip to the part where we try to make a legal Zamazenta. The Gmax Pikachu is a little messy right now since it is brand new, the shiny Gmax Pikachu, and just Gmax Pokemon in general are harder to make in pkhex. So let me go ahead and be up front. If you're trying to make Gmax Pokemon, you might want to stick with Showdown. There is a way to import from Showdown. You can see that in pkhex. You can still import the same Pokemon that you made on Showdown into pkhex and change the ball that it's in. You're completely welcome to do that. It's a very easy option. You'll see it under the same spot where auto legality mod and stuff is. Definitely something to not look over. So if you feel like you don't know how to make a Pokemon with pkhex and make it stable, go ahead, make a Showdown set and import from Showdown, and it's going to be legal, okay? So no big deals with that. You can also import with auto legality and it'll automatically legalize it. It will change the moves for you and take care of all of that. But the main thing that post-production is here for is to kind of shorten the video, and I do want you guys to know that the Pikachu did screw up, and we're going to go ahead and skip to the part where Zamazenta was there. So we'll see you there at that part where oblivious me has no idea this is going to happen. See you guys. Let's say you bought Pokemon Sword and you want Zamazenta. Sure. Obviously, it can't have a Gigantamax flag. I bet it freaks out. Yeah, yeah, dude, it freaked out hard right there. Go ahead and change the Met location. Let's see. Change the moves. Go ahead and change its stats. Remove the Gmax flag. Make sure you're in the right game. Go ahead, fix that up. And now, Dynamax level is with not in. So it'll tell you what's wrong when you click on this, okay? So you're gonna go ahead and change the Dynamax level. Ability mismatch for encounter. So go ahead and mess with its ability sum, which doesn't make sense. There we go. Now it's legal. Now it's legal. You didn't even have to use auto legality. I think auto legality is freaking out on me now. Yeah, auto legality is freaking out on me. But now you've got your Pokemon, right? Now auto legality usually does work. I was hoping to find a scenario where it would, where we could use it. But since you've got it, since you've got your Zamazenta, right click on any of these boxes and click set. So here is your Zamazenta. Congratulations. You've won. So you have your Zamazenta. You're going to go ahead and minimize your folder, and you're just going to take this Zamazenta and you're going to drag it onto your desktop. Zamazenta's chilling. It's a .pk8 file, the one that Discord uses. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pull up Pokemon creation, and let's say you've selected Optimism Bot. You're here in Optimism Bot. We're going to drag this over here so you guys can see. Let me go ahead and get my game pulled up so you guys can see that as well. So we're in Optimism Bot, as you can clearly see. You're going to take the file that you made. I don't care what it is. You're going to take the file that you made. You're going to take it. You're going to drag it over here. And hold on. You really need to be able to see what I do, and my face is in the way. We're going to drag and drop. And now, depending on which bot you're in. Now, when you go to select a bot, it tells you what command you'll be using. So if you are in Magikarp bot, or if you are in the Uchiha bot, it's $$ trade. If you are in Optimism bot, you're .trade. And if you're in Mizark bot, you are ? Trade. But we're using Optimism bot, so we're gonna hit .trade. Now let us go ahead and get the game fixed up here. No, before you ask, I don't play Fortnite. Twitch chat asked me to grab it. So we're in game. A lot of people forget this. Push Y. Push plus. Push the plus button. Push the plus button. Connect to the internet. Jesus Christ. Connect to the internet. And you also have to have Nintendo Switch Online before you can even think about pushing plus. All right, we're connected to the internet. Officially. We are officially connected to Nintendo Services Online, and we can start trading. We've got that ready. Go ahead and pull up Link Trade, too. Especially if you're a patron. If you're a patron, yes. Go ahead, because you're skipping line. So go ahead and hit set link code. Boom. So we're going to wait on that. We're going to switch back over here to look at our monitor. We've got our .trade ready. We're going to go ahead and hit upload. Now again, make sure you add the respective comment for the respective Pokemon. Go ahead and hit upload. You'll get a DM from the bot. So now we're going to wait until we see the code that it gives us. As soon as we see that code, we're going to jump over to the Switch. Now, usually I would have the Switch bogged down a little bit. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we just got the code literally just now. So 6359 is our code. So we're going to go ahead and put that in. We're going to go ahead and go all the way to the part on our Switch where it says you can also request by selecting another option. So we're going to wait until the bot says I'm searching. Boom, we're going to click A. We're going to get straight into it. Are you ready, set? Do we get sniped? No, we don't. Okay. Now, we pick the Pokemon that we want to trade this bot. In this case, we're going to pick this little Poplio here. We're going to trade it. And look, there's our Zamazenta, the one that we just made in PK Hex. It's going to trade, and we're good to go. Super fast, super easy, and so much better than using Showdown. So if you have a PC, highly recommend using PK Hex because you can set the ball that Pokemon's in. Now, if I didn't specify how to change the ball, under the Met, you can go in here and select the Pokeball. Just click on that little Pokeball icon and just pick the one you want. I don't think Zamazenta is locked to any certain balls. So, I mean, you could literally, you can put it in a Beast Ball. Just, again, always double check that it's legal, much like validating. Super easy. And it's also going to send you a PK8 file back for the Pokemon that you traded. Simply because in case you traded the wrong one, you'll be able to trade the one you want back. Anyways, that's that. SysBot just got better. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. thank you all so much. And to all the Patreons who asked for this, who wanted to actually see how to use PK Hex, how to make the system better, this is how. So without a shadow of a doubt, SysBot just got better, but only if you follow this video all the way to this point. And if you're right here, right now, drop a comment. Just drop a comment. Say something. Say something like, I was there. Say, okay, yeah, that's the key word. Say, I was there. If you watch this video to the end. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. Stick around for the credits because all of our lovely 211 patrons will be there in the credits. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys mean so much to me. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. And do me a favor, stay optimistic.